go. Okay, it's time, ladies and gentlemen, for a spooky session of Duck Blur. I hope you guys are ready for some Halloween fun. I asked everyone to give me what costumes their players are in, so those are in the chat. But now I'm gonna ask. It's been about a couple weeks, week and a half, couple weeks since the events in St. Canard. And you might be wondering, wait, didn't the last session at St. Canard end on a cliffhanger? Yes, but we don't care about that right now. So, we're going to be talking about Halloween. It's a holiday. I want to ask, going down the line of players, and I'm not going to look at the queue for this, I'm just going to look at the voice chat lineup, but I want to go down the list and ask, what would your character normally be doing on Halloween? And if I were to say that there were some Halloween party festivities, around in Duckburg, would they be going to that, or would they be doing more traditional Halloween things? So, Carrie!
Hello.
Harry, what are you doing for Halloween, my sweet grandmama?
Grandma, you see, at first she was considering just staying back home and just, handing out candy. First of all, she lives in an apartment complex, so she can't do that. And two, that's fucking lame. So she is decked out in Virian's outfit, and she's like, I'm going to go trick-or-treating. You can hand out candy here, and then just hands him a bunch of mints. And she goes out.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that Varen's like, oh, is that what? Okay, he's very confused. He doesn't know Earth holidays. He's very new here. But as you are going to your, as you are going to the door to leave, you actually hear a knock at the door.
Oh, Jesus. Hello. I open the door.
You see in front of you two people who you know very well. One of them much bigger than the other. The first one is a lion, and normally he's decked out in blue, but he's actually got his hair dyed green instead this time because he is decked out as a certain musical character. Very popular around the holiday season. It's Maestro, and he is accompanied by, right next to him, a very nervous-looking rat dressed up in some kind of weird, kind of like green alien costume. There's like a yellow diamond on it. Does not, he he looks kind of shy, but it's Jitters. You remember him. They're actually both here to see you. Maestro's just like, oh, hello. I'm so glad I didn't miss you. And Jitters like, hi. Hi, Miss Carrie.
Dill, you can't do this to me. I'm actually crying. I love Jitters. No!
Jitters is Peridot. I'm glad you caught that.
Oh, I love my little man. Hi, Jitters.
Pre-limb extenders or post-limb extenders?
Post-limb extenders. The limb extenders were hard to make. He wanted to. Limb extenders were hard to make.
I am like, Jitters! And then I hold him up. I hold my little man up. I'm so happy to see him. And Maestro, I guess.
Maestro looks just pleased to see you happy and is like, oh, hello. Jitters wanted to see you, among, other things. And Jitters like, hi, Miss Carrie, are you doing anything tonight?
Yes, I am. I'm going trick-or-treating. Are you here to get candy? Because my friend's handing out candy. If you want to get that, I just have mint.
Oh yeah, the mint. No, I wasn't here to get candy. And Maestro's just like, we both wanted to ask if you, there's a festival in town, like a little party, a shindig about Halloween. If you wanted to come with us. And Jitter's like, yeah, and he's nodding.
Yes, of course, of course. I would be very happy to join you guys. Of course.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Maestro, kind of like reins it in a little bit, like, yes, that's very nice. We should get going before, there's a lot of pumpkin pie, but I mean, there's also a lot of people in Duckburg.
Of course, let's go, yeah!
Yeah, and you are led away by Maestro and Jitters. You might be wondering what Jitters is doing with Maestro as you're walking to the festival. He reveals that he's actually been hired to babysit Jitters.
Jesus Christ.
So that's a thing. But you guys are on the way to the Halloween party.
Yay!
Let's talk about Dr. Sasaki?
Oh, yes.
Dr. Sasaki, what are you doing on Halloween, sir?
Soapei is currently going candy shopping because he needs to stock up for the for like the little party that goes on in the building where his practice resides.
Aw. Kind of last second to do it on Halloween itself, mister. But you're so valid. We all forget sometimes. And fortunately for you, because it's so close to the holiday, people are desperate to get the candy out the door. So yay, say. Yeah, I'll say that you're the shop where you're actually like shopping at is pretty close in proximity to where that big Halloween party is going on and all that fun stuff. So you're there.
Yeah.
What is good old Chillbeak doing? Is Chillbeak gonna pull some villainous bullshit on a fucking holiday?
Nah, this is his day off. Though what he does like to partake a little bit in some Halloween pranks.
Aw.
His
So
favorite,
he's not
his favorite
Chillbeak
of
now.
which, well, no, he's not Chillbeak. No, he's just Ollie. Although he does like to do a favorite prank of his, which he has dubbed Brown Slip and Slide. And what that pretty well means is that he does the normal flaming bag of dog shit, but he then lines the front of the porch with like ice so that when the person steps out to stomp, they slip into the dog shit.
What an asshole. I love Chillbeak.
Boy.
You fucking asshole. You are such a fucking cunt. Damn, alright.
So he's doing that.
He's doing that.
So he's in the
Really,
middle
you
of that.
fucking asshole. He's setting it up, huh? Alright.
Yep.
Finn. You have just played a dangerous game. Lissa, you know what, before I continue with, do you have an idea on where Lissa would be, or would you like me to place her at home?
You can put her in a hole.
Is she hanging out with Tim for the holiday?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that, you and Tim are getting ready to leave the house to do stuff for Halloween, be it regular trick-or-treating or maybe stopping by that big party. And as Tim steps out the fucking door, Ollie in the bushes witnesses that cat eat shit. And you witness it too.
Oh,
Literally.
for God's sake.
As he slips into a flaming bag of dog shit.
Yeah, and Tim's just like, ah! Now, can you tell me what Tim would dress up as? Are you two matching somehow, or what do you think Tim would dress up as?
I didn't think about Tim. Oh God.
Dick Dastardly.
That is a very funny option. No, wait. I know exactly who he should be.
Oh.
Finn. This is a shout out to you and how Tim's origins came to be. He is dressed up in what most people assume to be like a Darkwing Duck costume, but he keeps correcting them like, no, I'm Negaduck! And
Yeah!
you haven't heard about the coolest villain in St. Canard? Come on! And, he's been getting that from people coming to the door at night before they could, leave. and he steps at the door, eats shit. Lissa, you witness that. Now, Ollie, do you audibly laugh when this happens? Because if you do, you're gonna need to run from a very angry cat. Oh boy. Okay. Lissa, you just witnessed your brother eat shit. Just fucking.
I wish I could say I'm surprised.
Poor Tim is just like, oh, no, this fucking sucks.
Well, that's why you look where you're going.
What do you mean, look where I'm going? I was walking out of the house. If you'd been in front of me, this would have been you.
Yeah, but would it have, though?
Yes.
You're sure about that?
Lissa.
Well, what do you want me to do?
I don't know. Kill whoever did this in my honor?
No.
Oh, and he stands up and he's like, I'm gonna have to go inside and wash off. Oh, and he just turns and walks back into the fucking house.
Loser.
No, I'm assuming Ollie likes to stay back and watch, like, to see, like, the results of his being literally the fucking worst person.
Mm-hmm.
So you just got to witness that shit. Would you like to roll a sneak for me, actually? You know what? Would you like to roll a sneak for me?
Me or yeah, probably me. So give me.
Yeah, you're the one hiding, bud.
Yes, I am. So give me 1 second. My sneak isn't very well. Actually, his sneak is about average. It's about 3. I just need to do it. Let me just get that Dice Maiden code. He's about 4. Nope.
So
admittedly, he breaks his sneak by literally laughing hysterically.
Yeah, I was about to say you're laughing too loud to not be noticed. So Lissa, in like a bush in front of your fucking house, you can see this motherfucker kicking his feet and laughing in the bush.
I'm gonna walk over.
Oh.
You think you're funny, Chuckles?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I am.
I'm gonna grab it.
Please roll me a power check. No, wait, grip.
Okay.
You know what? Grip, because you're not trying to hurt him, you're just grabbing him.
Grip, and to oppose, I guess I gotta do like
Opposing.
like a dexterity thing or something. Just to duck.
No, it would be...
Would it be opposing?
That would be move. It would be move to dodge. Yeah, it would
Fair
be
enough.
move to dodge.
Fair enough. Because I think... Hold on. Let me just... Because I think I might have screwed that up. Yeah, his speed is only a 3. I have nothing in move, so it's just a straight 3. Alright. Let's see if I do it.
Oh.
Well, it goes to defender, so you almost managed to grab him, but he ducks out of the way.
Oh, you almost touched the goods. Let's, there you go. Well, as much as it has been fun watching your little goblin literally eat shit, I'm gonna go ahead and get back to a previous engagement I was invited to.
Lissa's gonna flash her gun.
Oh.
Are you trying to intimidate him?
Cool.
I'm trying to hurry him on his way.
Yeah, let's just say good old Chillbeak is on his way to leave. Now, is the prior engagement, so to speak, the Halloween party?
It certainly is.
All right.
Well, and of course, she tries pulling out a gun, but he just sort of pulls out the inside of his suit and flashes his big freeze gun. It's just sort of like, ah. I
What is
wouldn't
that?
think.
Some kind of squirt gun?
No, quite the opposite there, doll. But you don't want to
Don't
find
call
out
me
what
doll.
this actually. Duly noted. Toodaloo.
The bastard runs away after having.
No, he just walks. It's not like he's running.
Yeah, he leaves, and you are just left to witness this fucking asshole. Jesus Christ. So, let's talk about the littlest goat in town. Let's talk about Bath.
What's Baffy doing?
Bath actually would probably do a little bit of trick or treating, and also be running around scaring kids, like using magic to make a loud explosion and some sort of horrific image and scare the crap out of little babies. Hide in the bush and run off, too.
Oh my fucking god! Why are there so many assholes on Halloween?
It's not bad. No, it's just putting the Halloween spirit. They like to jump out and scare people.
their baby. So
It's Halloween.
Bath. All right. So you're just kind of running around doing that. Jasper, what might you be doing on Halloween?
Getting turned the fuck up at that party. What you mean?
Yeah, because there's a. I'll
And by
describe the
turn,
party.
I mean being a wallflower and being like, I want to go home.
It's this big setup, kind of like close to like the middle area of like the like residential part of Duckburg. There's like essentially the streets have been cleared to be used because there's like tables set up with candy and punch and pumpkin pies, and there's different games that you can play, essentially, bobbing for apples, stuff like that. It's a cute little event. The houses alongside where the little party is taking place are still trick-or-treating and taking trick-or-treaters, obviously. So i'm gonna ask Beth, would you, now you like to scare people and do this, it's part of the experience, would you look at someone who's like shy and do that and be a bully, or would you leave them alone?
You're asking me, right?
Yeah, Bath. Like, would Bath do that?
I think, yeah, I think they'd tone it down a bit, but they would go after a shy person too if they, because like, yes, pray.
Oh my fucking god.
Like I said, they'd tone it down.
All right. So I'm gonna say that you are close enough to this to the edge of like this little party setup that you can see someone kind of very shyly in the corner, just like and that person is Jasper. Are you going to attack?
I attack. Yes.
You attack.
I can be your angel or your devil.
You're just gonna fucking jump out at Jasper to scare. I want you to roll me a grip, because that's pretty close to intimidation.
Hurdles.
Oh gee. Okay. That would be. Give me 1 sec. Are we doing sixes or successes?
Yeah.
I got
So
one
you have
six.
one.
Woohoo! So you sneak up a little bit behind Jasper, and you said you want to tell me what you did.
So, okay. Are there? I guess there are maybe bushes or maybe trees.
Yeah, there's
with
bush.
shadows.
There's bushes that like line the sidewalks that are like near the. Yeah, you can hide in places before jumping.
They'd try to get pretty close like using the shadows. They're a dark goat. They go into the shadows and sneak around and try to get close enough. And pretty much instead of using any sort of illusion to emphasize, they just kind of leap out with a loud bleat because they are goat. So, meh!
Well, no, goats can do human screams.
Oh God, no.
Are you doing a goat scream or an actual scream? Yeah? You let out. Oh boy, okay. You do that cry. Jasper. Poor Jasper.
Jasper does the goat scream right back because that's how he screams when he's actually like. You just he hears the bleed and all he hears like
Oh my
and,
God.
and he doubles over, kind of almost dry heaving, like.
They probably at the fact that they screamed the exact same way, like that would just
out of
make
fear. That's just how he reacts. Just.
they'd probably just gasp like, "Oh gosh," and then just start laughing because that's like, listen, it was really funny. It was funny that it made the same noise. And then it pats their back. You okay?
Oh my God! I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Please don't do that, honey.
While you two are having that little moment, let's talk to our final players. So, Grim, my lad, you don't really need to dress up, as you've said, because you look pretty spooky on your own. But what does Grim do on Halloween?
Nobody really comes by the house anyways. So I'm actually just out and about, buying myself some candy. I'm also pretty alone since Candy already left me behind. But, I'm just kinda... I heard there was a festival, so that sounds fun.
It is. Now I'm gonna ask the players give me a moment.
Okay.
Sustenance hath arrived.
The McDonald's has
So
arrived.
while we're
Welcome to
or whatever,
McDonald's. Do you want a
I-
fucking beefburger?
I had the vivid. Do you ever hear a sound so vividly in your head?
No.
Yes.
I thought about Tim just yelling, "Ollie the platypus," but in like Doofenshmirtz voice.
Patty the platypus.
Platypus.
And your slipping browninator.
Hello. I hope you all didn't miss me too much. I needed to get my DoorDash order.
I miss you.
Hello.
So Grim, you're just out and about, going. You're getting candy for yourself, and you're gonna stop by that party.
Basically, everybody has abandoned him, so he has to. So he's like, time to make new.
All right. Last player we have is our good friend Mariah.
Wait, do I say something?
Hello there. I just wanted to make sure that you're here. Yes, it is your turn to introduce your character. What? Now Mariah's dressed up. What might she be doing for Halloween?
Well, usually she would probably be in one of those, like, she'd probably be in an apartment with a bunch of other friends. One of those, like, one of those parties that are, like, like, where everyone is dressed kind of inappropriately, and that's what Mariah's kind of going for. But she kind of got stood up by this one guy, and so she decides to go to the little Halloween festival that everyone's going to. So Yeah, she thought that would be a much better idea.
Oh, poor Mariah getting stood up. What a fucking asshole. All right, so she's going to the party, you know? If she can't go to like a little closed off party, she'll just go to the big public one. That makes sense. So she's on her way
Yeah.
there too. Yeah, all right. So everyone is essentially converging on this party or as close to it, apart from Lissa, who has to wait for her brother Tim to come out. And when he does come out, he's just like, let's just go to that stupid party.
Don't slip this time.
Fuck off! And he's just storming off. So, you all converge at the party. It's a very fun little shindig. Now, normally, you know, if I were a DM who wanted you to stay here for 5 hours, I'd let you all have fun at this party, but we have a plot to get to. So, some of you might notice, or rather, you know what? I'm gonna have everyone roll an investigate check.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, flashbacks. Oh, perfect.
Tim does not slip again. He's
boy.
learned his lesson. Don't believe.
Grim, I'm so
But
sorry. You
did
are not
he
the
know?
smartest.
Nope.
That fucking one! Carrie!
Oh, never mind. I guess I succeed.
Wow, that was horribilis.
Oh, pay smart.
Yaru.
Horribilis.
All right. So, to everyone that succeeds while you are at this party, you know, playing the games or just talking to people, you know, getting punch or pumpkin pie or candy, you hear various people of various ages, but mostly kids, whispering about something. And it's a little weird. You know, I mean, I guess it makes sense for the season that they'd be telling each other scary stories, but this one, you know, it's less of a scary story and more multiple people are concerned about this one thing. You hear kids whisper about something called the Candypatch and complaining and whining about how they had to come to this party to get any candy at all because the candy they got from trick-or-treating was stolen by something called the Candypatch.
Oh.
Ooh.
These there's like quite a and you normally write it off as like this is just some stupid you know rumor or like scary story, but there are multiple kids in multiple places who are legitimately upset at having their stuff stolen. Now, as you are hearing this, however, all across the party, all at once. Now, the party is kind of like lit up mostly by candles. I mean, there's some street lights, obviously, but like mostly by candles and jack-o'-lanterns. You know, atmospheric. Ooh. Multiple candles within jack-o'-lanterns just completely go out. And the party goes practically completely dark, save for the local, like the street lights nearby.
Huh.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Oh,
What the hell?
you know, Tim gives it a little and, you know, clings to Lissa. And Maestro ends up with a jitters clinging to one of his arms and then clinging to Carrie's other arm, like,
Oh.
what is happening? I just wanted candy. And the party is silenced by a very, very loud
A
and you
rat.
hear shut up. You hear
Jesus Christ! How was that?
you suddenly hear someone scream, "My candy!" And you just, from the shadows as best as you can, you see something grabbing, well, not even something, multiple things grabbing multiple buckets of candy from various people and pulling them away. Now, if you want to do an investigate despite the darkness to see if you can discern what is grabbing these baskets, I want you to roll for it.
Yeet.
Do we get a negative on top of the fact that it's dark, or no? Or is it lit up enough?
I'm gonna say no, just because there's enough streetlights nearby that if you just squint, you could probably do fine.
Oh. Okay, I didn't get jack shit, but
Keep getting ones.
Ooh. Dice Maiden is not being good to
Hello?
Ollie today.
My candy.
Well, to everyone who succeeds, you see that these are not like any single thing. You see that stretching from far away, too far to see where they connect, what are grabbing the buckets are arms. Like arms, like there are hands grabbing these buckets, and they're striped. They're striped, and they are pulling these buckets just whoo out of the hands of people and away into the distance. And they go so far, and they practically, like, some of them like slither across the ground, and they are pulling these buckets and they are going.
oh.
Hey, what the fuck?
That's going after it. That's their candy.
Baff, yep, Baff is running after it.
And Jasper's
now-
running after Baff.
All right. So to anyone who wants to investigate the scary arms that are stealing from people, please roll a move.
Mine as well.
Wait, is this for people who did see the arms or no? Because I'm kind
I mean, you don't necessarily need to see the arms to know that something just took from people, so you can still run after it if you can't see them, just like you
Okay.
can see other people running in the direction and infer, like, okay, it's going that way.
What do you
Yeah.
need me to roll? Move?
Move!
2 6s.
Yeah, baby!
Oh, we're all getting like successes now, except for the poor doctor.
Fucking
Dang it.
poor Pay.
Fucking Mariah, Jesus Christ. So,
What did Mariah get?
Mariah doesn't care. Mariah's just like, well, fuck it. I mean, well, to be fair, Mariah, the party is now practically dead because all the lights are off, people's candy have been stolen, and, like, if you do stick around, you're just gonna have to listen to people complaining or, like, panicking.
Okay.
Nice.
So that's just about. I need Mariah to roll me a move, but in the meantime, to everyone, we got one failure, I think. Just one?
Yeah, that's me.
I love you so much. I'm so sorry. So, you are, running after this, just like, this is stealing from people. What the heck? But, like, you're kind of falling behind everyone, and you are, you've almost lost them. But everyone who got ones, you're keeping pace. You're keeping those arms within sight that are, like, holding the baskets. And the further you get away from the party, you get into various, you're essentially led to some of the more foresty parts that line the island of Duckburg. You're being led into the woods. And everyone who got more than 1/6, you aren't just keeping pace to keep them in sight, you are gaining on these arms. So if anyone would like to try and, anyone who got 2 6s would like to try and grab some candy.
Yeet. I'm gonna use my vines to help too.
Then you'll get a bonus. Woohoo!
What are we rolling to grab candy?
That would be a grip.
Okay.
Darn it.
Boy, I just realized Grim has a bag of sweets on him. Oh, fuck.
Oh!
Oh!
Yes, Boopy, roll me a
Rip.
move.
Okay.
Holy crap, Sidekick's being super nice to me.
Rip and dip me. I got nothing.
She failed. She
Yeah,
feels
you're
that
kind
she's
of
old.
you're falling behind with the good doctor who is also falling behind. I'm sorry, Pei. But
down a peg.
to anyone who succeeded in their grip rolls, you do actually manage to grab the buckets of candy from the arms, and instead of trying to fight to hold on to the buckets, once the arms feel like you tugging, they let go and just kind of swoop, just keep going back to wherever their source is. And speaking of that, you're all going further and further into these woods chasing this down until you come upon a clearing. Now, what you see there is a mansion, and the arms all are just like extending from the door of this mansion, and there's tons of them. They are writhing, pulling in baskets of candy, buckets of candy, and it's a mess until, you know, the last few ones just retreat into the mansion and the doors shut behind them.
Oh, that's not right.
Well, that's
Oh.
terrifying.
Carrie's rushing in with a
Oh
bath.
gosh.
Oh
Ugh.
fuck! Oh fuck! Okay,
Same with
Carrie,
Bob.
shit.
I guess
And
we're
Yes.
going in. Oh, wait.
Ugh. See, okay, Grim's not gonna rush in, but he's definitely gonna check out like the outside.
Carry
Well,
you and me.
Carrie,
Let's do it!
Okay, put a 1 in the player chat if you're rushing in.
Yes!
Yeah,
All
go.
right. All right. So, oh Jesus Christ.
I used my horn to headbutt.
Okay, so we've got a team of 4 rushing the door. Are you even trying to open it, or are you just busting in?
Let's
Busting
fucking
it!
bust it. Let's go. It
Let's
worked
bust
last time.
it!
Bust it. I need every single one of you to roll power.
We're busting in. Let's go.
I just thought it'd be funny to do a
Can I
cartoon
try
like
to look?
Baph's leaning forward, rushing it, like rushing towards the door, gonna ram it like a goat, and then just stops and tries the handle.
Can
But
I try to
everybody's
look
doing
for another way in?
I mean, you can look for another way in. Look and
I'm
investigate.
not that strong. I'm not that strong, so
We fucking strong, baby.
We go hard!
So,
Baby.
so everyone, just about everyone who rolled to bust in, everyone who succeeded at least. I'm
Not
gonna anyone who rolled to rush in and succeeded. So I'm gonna tell you right now, you didn't need to bust in. You could have literally just opened the door, because the second you push against that door, you don't, you know, normally it's like, oh yeah, it'll take some fighting to get it open. Nope, it flies open and you practically trip on your faces when you make it through the door.
Can I say because I failed, I slammed into the side of the wall?
You miss going through the door, and you just run to the fucking wall next to it. You just miscalculated.
The risk you took was calculated, but man, are you bad at math?
I am bad.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
You're
Grim,
bad.
you've been looking for another way in, and it looks like all the windows are barred. So like you
that
you got
sucks
nothing.
ass. But like, can I just join them now?
Yes, you can just join the others. You know,
I'm gonna float
because the
on
door is
in.
wide open. Nobody needed to even force that door open. It just opened wide. Everyone, you can, you know, just walk into this mansion.
I just floated on in, and I'm just looking at these guys, and I'm like, "Are you guys okay?"
Trick or treat!
Oh, you know
Hi,
what? Sure. I guess. Grim takes out the bag of sweets, gives some sweets to Carrie.
Yes!
So to anyone who isn't like in the mansion, but like the doors are wide open, you can still see into it.
Huh.
And
So did that circus just kind of happen around us, or what? All right, then. I guess I'll just sort of walk in.
If anyone wants to try and figure out what this mansion is, you could do a recall.
Boy, I want to
I'm doing a recall.
I'll have Chilbeak do a recall. Since that's actually something he invested in.
Hey!
Thank
Hey,
you. Thank you, sir.
hey,
Hurt me.
All right.
Also, I want to say that Grim is kind of going like, "Hey, Pay, buddy."
Wait. So is Pei like there? I'm not really
yeah,
sure.
Pei made it there just like a little slower than the others. Like Pei and Mariah both like arrive like right after the fucking cavalry just busts on in, and by busts on in I mean they all trip and eat shit in the doorway.
Oh,
Y'all just
Grim
see
did
that.
not.
Just walks right over them.
I just want to say, Grim did not expect to see his friend Pei there, and he's like, "Hey, Pei, hello," and he's like, "Wait, you should come in. I don't know, maybe there's something interesting for you to find or document."
um. Well, all right. I believe trespassing, but I'll go.
It's not
And it's-
trespassing if it's spooky.
And also, we won't get caught, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Maybe some people have died here. I don't know.
Also, I don't really care.
Legal if you don't get caught.
so
Yes,
to
and
anyone
also, I
who,
don't care.
to anyone who rolled and didn't succeed, you try to think about like, what is this mansion? You got jack shit. But what's funny is that those who succeeded, both with 1 or 2 degrees of success, what's funny is you also don't know jack shit. But that specifically jumps out to you because you know about places in Duckburg. You know enough to know that like it's not, oh, I don't recognize this place, that's normal. It's, oh, this place doesn't like exist or shouldn't. There's never been a mansion here. There's never been a mansion. There's not a mansion here. Why is there a mansion here? There's never been a mansion here.
So my
I
theory
know
for a
is
guy
that
who's
we
been
are in a. My theory is that we got transported into a Minecraft server and we're in the middle of those like one of those mansions because this shouldn't be here. This
You
should
know,
not be.
for a
I
guy
don't-
who's lived here for literally most of his years and death years, I don't recall ever seeing this place here.
Wait, you're
Wait,
dead?
what? Well, I've literally
Yes.
robbed every single mansion in Duckburg, and I've never heard of this place. Or
What's
at least I've
Minecraft?
attempted.
Classy confession.
Are
Wait,
you-
what?
Okay, Grim is giving like a dirty look to like Chillweek over there, like
Why the hell are you judging me? You're a ghost. Also, why am I talking to a ghost?
well,
Wait,
excuse
Because
me.
you're stupid.
hold on. Would it be possible to say, since her inventory, since Carrie has a map in her inventory, can she check it out? Since they're mentioning, hey, this place doesn't exist.
Yes, you could bring out your map.
Carrie, as she is eating her candy, just very casually whips out the map and probably just hands it over to Jasper.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can
Grim.
see clear as day on this map of Duckburg. There ain't jack or shit in these woods. Like the woods aren't supposed to have buildings in them. It's practically not allowed. They're not.
Yes.
They're not supposed to be there.
Says here that this place is state property. It's not supposed to be owned by anybody.
Somebody's gonna have a problem.
That'll be some bureaucrat's problem with paperwork, I'm sure.
Well,
Where them arms at?
So Mariah's the only one who hasn't like gone into the mansion at this point, but you are seeing this just congregation of people in this spooky mansion being like, "Hey, this is a weird mansion that's not supposed to be here." Mariah, would you like to make your presence known? Spooky, my love.
Wait, were you talking to somebody else?
No, Spooks.
talking to you,
They were
talking to
talking to
you.
you, Spook.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's okay. It's okay if you don't like have the attention span for like the session. I know there's a lot of players. If you want to back out, you can. But I'm telling you now, this will be your last chance to back out of the session.
okay. What was? I'm sorry. What was going on? I thought you were talking to somebody else.
Everyone else is like in the doorway of the mansion, just kind of talking like, "Hey, it's a weird spooky mansion. It's not supposed to be here," and you're just kind of standing there watching it, like, just this congregation of jokers in this fucking mansion talking about how it's weird and spooky, and candy got stolen and brought into it.
Mm-hmm.
Would Mariah like to make her presence known?
Honestly, she probably wouldn't really interact with anyone. She probably think that all of this is just some kind of like is part of the attraction or whatever. So she's like kind of looking up at like what's going on. It's like, oh yeah, nice special effects or whatever, you know. And like she's looking at Grim. It's like, oh wow, that's a really cool hologram you got there, buddy. You know, like she doesn't know that this is serious yet. So yeah, she's not really taking it seriously because of that. She
Is
thinks
she
it's all
gonna
a
like approach the mansion to like go into it with everyone else?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so Mariah walks over while talking all this like, ooh, spooky special effects, wow, you know. And
Right.
Mariah, as you cross the threshold into the mansion, the doors swing shut behind all of you, and the room is pitch black.
Okay, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Lissa's gonna pull her gun.
Oh.
Bob's honestly pretty excited.
And
Ooh.
you hear in the darkness what sounds like, you know, when you have a stack of plates and you pull one off of another and it makes that little shink as
I
you're
hate
setting
that
the
sound.
table.
Oh no, Desu.
I don't like that.
You hear that over and over again in the darkness until eventually you hear the of candles being lit, and you see along the walls candles being lit. The room is completely different from the entranceway that you were just in. You are in a dining hall with a long table that has just been set by people you cannot see, and the candles lining the walls that light the room, they are now, you know, lighting the room.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, this is fancy.
Grim is kind of
I
a little
swear to
bit
God,
free.
if these plates start talking,
Like, you know, Grim, despite being dead, can feel that something is very off, and he's gonna take out his son.
Bath rushes in.
Wait. What is Bath doing? Bath rushing in does not describe what Bath is doing. Is Bath like going up to a seat at the table? Is Bath climbing on the table? What is Bath doing?
Okay, so no, Bath's not a freaking. Well, yeah, Bath is an animal, but like, Bath is super like Bath's having a good time. They see this and they're like, "Holy crap, this is awesome!" They run up and take a peek. Like they kind of run between two seats and are taking a peek at the food to see what is available.
Well, the food on the table is all, you know, covered. You know those kind of, you know, the platters where you take the covering off and
Oh,
it
the
reveals everything.
silver.
Yep, everything is covered. Everything is hidden.
Well, can Bath like remove one?
Yes, Bath.
Okay, I'm gonna say Grim is gonna try to stop Bath from removing one. What do I need to roll for that?
That'll be a move to get there fast enough to stop Bath.
Killjoy.
Okay.
Do I get to roll a competing move or nah?
Yeah, roll competing.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Wow!
Holy shit!
Wow.
You try like hell to get to Bath before Bath can take, you know, reveal the
Devil's
dish.
number.
But Bath, calling upon the power of Satan himself, is way too fast for you. Ducks under you, like as you try to grab and you move past them, like you know, they duck under your grip, and as you're moving to hurry there, you just keep going because you missed. And then Bath peeks their head back up and pulls the covering off the dish. And what it reveals to you is a cake. It is a cake. It's just, you know, it's a single tier cake. It's lined with this nice white frosting, and there are these weird lines along the body of the cake. And at first you're like, "Ooh, yay, cake." What are you gonna do with it?
Well, so it's like a bit. My birthday. Beth. I guess we'll go ahead and there's like forks and knives and stuff nearby, right?
Yep, set up with the Oh, okay. All right. So, would anyone else like to interject with this, or like reveal other food, anything like that?
Okay, maybe that's not such a good idea.
You know
I
what?
would-
Yeah, I'm gonna try and
Like,
uncover
Hold
one.
on.
Grim is like, okay, what? You really
Gamers.
think it's a good idea?
So Grim, Grim is like, don't do that. Jasper's also like, don't do that. Lissa, what did you want to do?
I'm gonna uncover another one.
All
Oh,
right.
God.
So you approach closer to the end of the table. You, no one's gonna oppose, I suppose. And you pull the covering off, and it reveals to you a very nicely cooked steak.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, out of curiosity, Grim is actually gonna uncover another.
All right. And you uncover the third of 5 on the table. And what it reveals to you is a dish that you actually cannot recognize. It looks to be something vegetarian because there's a lot of like green in there. A lot of green. You presume it might just be some kind of fancy vegetarian dish.
I would like to eat that
Grim
cake,
cocks his
baby.
head.
Well, yeah, while that's happening,
You got some cake?
Well, that's happening,
Yes.
Beth. You're, you were cutting into the cake, and you're like, "Oh, I'll cut a second slice for Carrie." As Carrie's like, "Yeah." As you pull out the first slice, however, you see into the cake, and that's not cake. One of the lines that was on the one of the lines of frosting that was on the side of the cake, just like a black line of frosting. There were quite a few on the side of the cake. You didn't know why they were there, but you got one on your slice. It opens and the eye looks at you, and the inside of the cake, pulsing as it is, opens its mouth and tries to bite you. I need you to roll move.
The cake was a mimic.
Oh God, it's a mimic.
Okay, I'm also gonna try to roll move to react and smack the.
All right, both of y'all give me moves.
All right, hope you like ice cream cakes.
Who's roll?
I'm sorry, sir.
So yeah, Chillbeak is going to freeze the cake in place.
You're just
Staff be killed for their
all right.
hubris.
That is okay. So you almost get bitten by this thing, but fortunately for you, Grim rolled a 6. So Grim just smacks the cake out of your hands before it can get you, and it splatters on the floor. But it splatters into a very nice little stain of frosting and gore. Meanwhile, I
sorry.
Can I still try some?
want Chillbeak to roll that dexterity for me.
That just tried to eat you.
Or
Why
power.
would you want to eat it?
7. Okay, 7. All right, I'm gonna do.
Oh no, my bad. Ooh. Wrong
Okay.
chapter.
Well, that's
Oops,
because you
sorry.
moved it, show. Don't think I didn't see that.
I accidentally.
Yeah, that's your fault, hon.
Yeah, so this is remember we're enforcing the ammunition rule that you have like 6 shots in the ice gun. So
Yep.
this is one of 6 shots.
Cool.
You
I'm
do
down to
freeze
5.
the cake before the and you freeze it mid like the where it was like cut, the opening. You could see little tendrils of flesh trying to like reach out of the cake from where it was cut, but you froze it in place, so it's just kind of reaching out.
That's
Okay.
fucking terrible.
Lissa's gonna put the lid back on the steak.
Wait,
Covering the
Wait.
steak back up before it can get fucked.
there's still more that we haven't. There's still 2 more that we haven't uncovered.
How
Alright,
about we
listen,
just
I
not open them up? If they're anything like this stupid cake, then they're probably all filled with like weird bitey things.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm just
maybe
gonna
if you
open one.
tried hard enough, you could still eat it.
Why do
Okay.
I get the feeling? Why do I get the feeling the salad is Beetlejuice territory? And I'm like, Grim is gonna just slowly cover that back up as well. He's like,
Carrie
Well,
would
you
like
go to cover
open
that
it.
back up.
Jasper's gonna open
go-
one.
Well, as
Did you-
as Jasper's opening one, you guys are trying to put the lid back on the weird vegetarian dish, the weird salad, as it were. And as you're about to put the covering back on, you are stopped by little vines that are like holding it from covering the dish back up.
oh no.
And those vines just throw the cover of the dish aside, and you see that this little salad opens its eyes, and it looks at you, and it blinks, and then it reaches for you.
Cool.
Oh.
So
Can I
Oh.
try
Shelby is
to-
going to freeze
My
it.
scythe?
He's going to freeze it, and he's going to freeze every other dish as well.
Oh my god, okay, shit, Jillbeak, alright, I need you to roll me. That's
Homeboy trying
gonna
to give me
be,
frostbite,
Oh, Jesus
goddamn.
Christ.
that's gonna be fucking, that's gonna be, that's 4 more shots, that's 4 more shots, you're gonna need 4 more shots.
Okay, so he's down to 1 shot left, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Well,
you just
unless we're
fire.
just counting this as he's like holding the trigger and spraying it, instead of like.
We'll say that he has 3 shots left.
Okay.
So there's 3. Because he used up a good amount of ice. He just shoots a line of ice down the table and freezes over like the whole table, and that includes everything on it. So all the dishes are just frozen over. They are covered. He's like, nope, fuck this weird ass bullshit.
Jasper
Grim is
quickly like
kinda-
pulls his hand away, like
Grim is looking horrified at the table. Looks up at Chillbeak and goes like, thank you.
What part of don't touch any of this shit did you not understand?
I don't know.
Ooh.
You
What?
may be dead and it might not be that big of a deal to you, Ghostface, but the rest of us would like our flesh on our bones.
Hey, I could die again.
Cool, you can find that out on your own time, asshole.
You too, motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't say that. He doesn't curse. He's just like, ugh.
Yeah, cringing like, ugh. So the table is now frozen over, and everything that was on it is stuck. Now, I'm going to say that every single one of you were distracted by the table, but now that the table's frozen over, you notice there are no doors in this room.
God,
oh god.
Oh, what the fuck?
God dang it.
Oh.
Are there windows?
There are no windows.
Ooh.
Is it a puzzle, perhaps?
Not quite.
Are we gonna have
Okay.
to destroy these fucking dishes?
Well, you all are wondering what the hell's going on when you just hear my food and materializing at the end of the table. You see what appears to be a portly dog, potentially a pit bull, with a very big, oversized chef's hat. And his eyes are vacant and empty in terms of they're just white, but he's very pissed. He's very pissed. He's like motioning at the table like, my food! My food! He's running around the table like, what the my food! And he's angry and he's livid. And he reaches behind his back and he pulls out a giant meat cleaver. And he's like,
Oh.
"I'll
We're
eat
so
one of
sorry."
you!"
Okay, and Shilbeak just points
Ca-
out his freeze ray and just sort of like, yeah, don't bring a knife to a gunfight, asshole.
He
Grim
points
is actually
he points
gonna
the
be-
cleaver.
Can Grim like go like, hey, wait. We are very sorry about your food, sir, but well, first of all, it did try to attack us, but anyways, who are you? What is this place?
This is the dining hall, and it's dinner time. Have a seat.
Oh boy.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good with standing.
Oh.
Yes.
Maybe we can
yes,
talk
I
this
would like
out.
to ask. I would like to ask that we establish a speaking order. Yeah, I feel so bad, Astra. I'm so sorry. I think it's just because your mic's a little quieter than others. So it's hard for me to hear when you're the one talking.
I will
So
be honest. My mic is close. It's just that
there
I
you are.
stopped pressing the push to talk because other people are talking over. That's why.
Yeah, okay, no, I guess it's just that you get that's totally fine. All right, I want everyone to roll a d20. I feel it's only fair to just do it by random instead of playing favorites. Everyone roll a d20 in the player chat.
Cool. This D&D style.
How long has the session been going? Can the person recording please let me know in the normal chat? 1 hour exactly. All right, in about 30 minutes then we'll take a break.
Coolio.
Guess I'm all the way at the bottom.
Give me a moment to organize these numbers.
Okay.
In the player chat for convenience is the talking order. If you
Cool.
would like to speak out of order at any point, make sure it's just like a 1-sentence quip at most. And let me know beforehand if you can. If not, then I trust you not. I trust everyone here to have self-control.
Okay.
So, with that in mind, the chef in the room is looking at all of you. He says, "It is dinner time. Have a seat." And he says it in a tone that feels like it cannot be argued against. He's very stern.
Excuse me, sir.
He looks at being addressed and looks at you, and he just tilts his head.
Joel, are you alive?
Help. Your name? What's your name, sir?
I'm the chef.
Is that your legal name?
Have a seat.
Well, all right. I'll have a seat.
Do you pull out a chair and just sit at the table?
Yeah, Paige just sits down at the chair, kind of realizing he can't talk his way through.
He looks at everyone else. Are you gonna sit?
I'm sitting.
I'd like to establish that the speaking order is only for when your character is speaking. You can respond to me as you please. Please don't be too shy to respond to the
Nah, I'm good with standing.
Jasper's gonna sit.
Beth pulls out their wand and has a seat.
Lissa's gonna sit, but she's gonna keep her gun out.
I forgot to mention Grim did actually put away his scythe at this point. He's just like,
Okay. Carrie?
Carrie would like to talk to the chef.
Alright, so the only two people left standing at this point, or well, the only few people left standing, are Mariah, are Ollie, and Carrie.
Speaking of which, hold on. Spooky?
Yeah?
Wait, does your character sit or no?
Oh, um, I'm not sure what's I know what's going on. I'm sorry. It's just wait, is everyone sitting?
Nope.
Most people, but like some people aren't.
The only ones who are left standing are Carrie and Chilbeak.
Are you okay, Spoopy?
Oh, um, I I'm sorry. It's just I'm not sure what to do exactly. I don't.
Have you not like felt out her character enough to know how she'd respond to the situation?
No, I know. It's just I don't know. Wait, is it my turn to talk? I don't
Oh no, no, no,
know.
no! Oh my gosh, honey. Okay, so the speaking stuff is for like if all the characters are like going at it and talking, so that anyone can get a chance. If the DM asks you directly about something, if I, the DM, ask like every player about something, or if I, stuff like that, you can respond. Just you don't need to wait for your turn. You can respond to me.
Oh, okay.
You can respond to me at any point. You don't need to feel like you can't talk. That is not the point of the turn order. Don't worry about it. So the chef, looks at the people who are sitting, and, would Mariah like to join the people sitting at the table, or would she like to actually stay up and confront the chef like the other people who are standing seem to want to do?
Hmm. Yeah, I feel like Mariah would probably just stand around just to see what would happen. She's not really afraid of this guy.
All right. So Carrie specifically wanted to talk to the chef.
Yes. She walks up to the chef. Well, she keeps her distance, and she would like to well, she says, hello, Mr. Chef. I know that the rest of the camaraderie has made a laudable mess of the dinner. I was hoping that maybe me, if not we, just me, maybe we could make amends. Maybe I can help you make some new dishes, perhaps. What are we cooking here? I would love to help.
He blinks at that, and he raises his hand. He snaps his fingers. The candles flicker out.
Ooh.
And then, after the room is in darkness for a moment, the candles very quickly flicker back on. And all the ice that was freezing over the dishes is gone.
Oh.
What?
Oh. Dinner will carry on as it always must. Please have a seat.
Oh, okay.
To the remaining people who are standing, the chef looks at you. and there is a very thinly concealed rage in his eyes. And he motions to the table.
No thanks. I'm full.
No, you're not. And if you are, I have ways of emptying your stomach.
Yeah, that's not vaguely threatening at all, but like I said, he points the gun towards him. I'm good. I'll back off.
He seems completely unfazed. Do you wanna fire?
Like, he sort of readies his gun as though he's about to fire, just to see if he reacts at all. So, like, the gun charges, a little bit of misty ice sort of permeates from the point of the gun as though it's about to fire. And he's just going to kind of gauge to see if this guy even reacts at all.
He doesn't move an inch. He's just like, really?
Can't you play along? You've already destroyed the first dinner.
Yeah, and that first dinner tried to attack us.
Well, maybe it's different this time.
No,
I think-
Chilbeak still has his gun out, and he is slowly going to take a seat, but he still basically has his gun pointed at him at all times. I'll play along with
Mariah.
spooky mansion shit, but if you make a move, I'm turning you into an ice sculpture. Got it?
He doesn't respond to the threat at all. He looks at Mariah and motions to the table like, sit. My dear
Okay.
sweet Mariah.
I think I get what's going on. Spoopy.
Hmm?
He doesn't Did you hear what happened? We're calling
Yeah.
for you, Mariah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I
Um,
know what's happening.
What's happening?
I think Spoopy doesn't realize that Mariah, we're calling for.
Well, I figured that's because that's the name she goes by now because she isn't Mal Typhoon anymore.
No, what I mean by that is I don't think Spoopy.
I mean, it's better to ask the person themselves. Are you okay, Spoopy?
Yeah.
You hanging up?
Are you alright?
Yeah.
You seem.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm sorry. It's just I don't know if Dell is just like like pushing the story along, or I don't know if I can talk or whatever. Like that's
If I am
Like, I'm not sure.
addressing Mariah, that is an open invitation. Mariah, you respond to me. That
oh
is a chance for the character to speak, to act, to do whatever.
okay.
So the chef looks at Mariah, as she is the only one left standing, and he motions to the table. Would she like to have a seat?
She's not going to have a seat. In fact, she kind of walks straight towards the chef, and she's like, and as she's walking towards him, she's like, I am not going to sit at that table unless you hand me a menu.
Hand her a what?
Menu.
A menu.
A menu?
She wants to know what's on the menu.
He looks offended. He looks fucking livid at that. He points at the table and he's like, I have made everything for you. You do not get a choice.
Yeah, except I'm actually trying to avoid carbs right now. So if there's anything that doesn't have too many carbs, then I'll be more than happy to eat, but I would at least like to get an idea on what's on the menu.
Everything here is healthy and nice and wise for your body.
Yeah, she kind of like lets out a little she lets out a little growl, but she kind of catches herself, and then she just kind of sits at the table. And she's like, "Okay."
And he looks pleased that everyone is finally sitting. He's just like, at last. He snaps his fingers again, and the candles on the wall, or at least some of them, hop out of the candle holders that are lining the room, and they grow little waxy, almost spider legs, and they all crawl over to the table. They start uncovering every dish and start putting servings onto plates for everyone. These little candles are just crawling around, making little waxy claws, little waxy spider legs, crawling around, setting, getting a meal for everyone. They do not sing. I'm sorry. This is not Disney.
I mean, it is Disney, but not that.
Goddamn.
I was about to say.
They don't have mouths. They cannot sing. I have no mouth and I must scream. So, on every plate, there is a nice cut of steak, a little salad, a little healthy portion of cake. There's mashed potatoes, and there is a nice little set of what looks like a sliced fruit, but you don't know what fruit it is. They are mashed potatoes. I said mashed. You take the mashed potato. They are not sweet. They are not sweet potatoes. They are mashed. That is your course. And he looks at you all expectantly as the candles all crawl back to their places on the walls. He takes the meat cleaver that he's been holding, the very big one that is practically like the size of this cleaver is equivalent in size to his torso. He chinks that cleaver, the blade of it into the ground as like a very loud reminder. And he waits for you to eat.
That will eat.
Grim actually says, "Thank you for the meal," and then actually, he doesn't need to eat necessarily, and none of this will probably harm him, but he's gonna eat out of politeness. And also just to see if it tastes good.
Can I roll and investigate on the food?
You can. Please roll and investigate for me. And for everyone who is eating, give me a 1 in chat so I can tell who's going to start eating.
Swoos. Dang.
You can't see anything out of the ordinary about this meal, despite the inside of the cake looking a little very red. Not as fleshy as it did before, but still red. Now, to everyone who rolled a 1, to give me a 1, rather, I need you all to roll durability.
Oh boy.
May Carrie lie to not eat?
She can. You can roll a lying roll to try and fool the chef. Sho, did you mean to roll a D2?
I'm stupid right now.
Guts of Steel will assist Bath, yes. Guts of Steel
what?
can help Bath. Well, wait, what does Guts of Steel do specifically? It just lets Bath get away with eating practically anything, right? Because of goat power. Okay, I'll say that instead of giving you the OP power if you can eat anything and not have ill effects, I'll say that on any roll where you eat something where it would have an ill effect, you get +3 die, but only on like a couple rolls, if any, because it's such an oddly specific thing that I feel the need to be generous with like the buff you get from it. Well, yeah, you're not gonna be eating shit often. You have to be nice with the buff, otherwise it's not gonna feel worth it compared to others.
I got 0 successes.
Oh fuck. Okay, let me see what everyone else has been doing. Sorry, I was helping Yaru real quick with the trade. So let's see. Those who ate and rolled durability. Spoopy got a 6. Show used a luck point to get a 6. Carrie fucked it up. Jasper got a 6. Now we need Yaru's roll.
Oh no, wait. I just realized. Did Pei eat the food or not?
Pei didn't want to take the risk.
Yeah, Pei
Oh,
just
boy.
investigated. Pei didn't eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch as Grim dies again.
Yeah, no, you got a 6 because of the luck point. So fortunately, everyone who ate and rolled their durabilities succeeded in the durability rolls. So what you all do is you take bites of various foods. Whoever had the cake, it's nice, it's sweet, a little fluffy. The meat, very wonderfully juicy. It's everyone who's tasted the food. It all tastes impeccably cooked, impeccably made, and it's a very nice meal. When it reaches your throat, however, the enjoyment kind of turns to alarm as you feel almost something like, how sometimes you feel something going down your throat, like if it's like kind of sludgy or so you don't feel that, but you do feel something going down your throat, almost as if it is crawling.
Wait, do I even have a throat?
You have the sensation, despite the lack of one. You have the sensation of something just within you that is crawling into your body. And
Ugh.
most specifically, it feels as if the ends of this thing crawling down in there have like little claws. That's where the durability comes in. You could have gotten very hurt there. Fortunately, you all persevered. But it does sting a little on the inside. The food goes down, at first it's nice. And then there's the stinger. And while this is happening, Carrie, you attempt to, try to make it look like you're eating, but you do the age-old thing of like bringing the fork up to your mouth and like putting it, behind like the side of your face, like past the side of your face, so it looks like you put it in, but you're like, yeah, it's very obvious that you're lying. It's very obvious. You are not a good liar, Carrie. I'm so sorry.
I did my best.
And the chef looks at the people who are eating, pleased, until he sees you do that. And he lifts the cleaver up and slams it into the table, and the table just jumps. Like all the dishes fly in the air before landing back down in perfect condition, shockingly. Like, how in cartoons, like someone will be holding like a tray of dishes and they'll get knocked in the air and they just fall back perfectly into the pile. That's how the food goes when the plates bounce at the impact of the cleaver hitting the table.
Is that for me?
Eat!
I ate a lot of candy. I am full.
I can empty you.
That's illegal.
There are no laws in the mansion.
Oh, this sure does remind me of, I would like to not eat. In fact, oh, wow, would you look at that? It's very late. I think I must go home now. You guys have fun eating.
I need you to roll move. He's swinging the cleaver at you.
Okay!
Big Papa has had enough. He's had enough of the bullshit.
Oh god, Grandma! Grandma, no!
Oh no, Grammy. Hurrah.
Okay. He swings that cleaver at you. You manage to dodge it, and you get a good ways away from him, with your movement. Problem is, as I said before, there are no doors in this room. There are no doors and there are no windows. It is just a long rectangular room with a long table where others are being good and eating their food like they're supposed to. But he looks at you from across the room. And he is so mad. He made this nice dinner. And you are just not gonna fucking eat it. He's so mad. He throws the cleaver at you, and I'm gonna say that with your second 6, you manage to move out of the way of it, and it just slams into the wall, like, right next to you.
Platypus, my friend, do you still have the gun?
Yep, I still do.
Well, get to shooting, please. I don't like this.
Cool. I was waiting for someone to say that. Hey, fella.
Okay, you're firing? I need
Yep.
you to give me a dexterity or a power.
I already did. It is a 6.
Did you say that you already rolled and got a 6?
Yeah,
Okay.
I already rolled and got a 6 for the shot.
So you fire at the chef, and you do freeze him. However, the candles on the wall, once again, crawl out of their places, and they climb all over the chef until and surprisingly, it's as if more and more candles are coming out of the candle holders, as if they were being like burst from the wax in there, more and more and more of them, until this chef is covered in the candles.
Oh.
And like, it's so much that, like, you know how in some films, like, a character will get covered in bugs until you can't see the body underneath anymore? It's like that, but candles. Until all the wax starts melding together. And you see the same dog as before, but now he has these little wicks with flames all over his arms, and all up his arms to his shoulders, and a big burning flame at the top of his chef's hat. He is now practically completely made of the candles, and he cannot be frozen because he is melted out of the ice.
Please, please, please tell me you guys are not going to just sit there. He just turned into a wax monster.
Okay, are you done talking down to it now and trying to be its friend? Did that work
shut
for
up!
you?
Just get away!
Oh, I'm sure if you talk nice to him, he'll of course be your friend.
Lord help me, child. I will throw you into the monster.
Okay, well, you guys are having this tiff. Grim is on his feet, swinging the scythe at it. I need you to roll me a power. Or dexterity. No, wait. It's a swing. I'll give you dexterity.
I would count dex.
Grandma Angie.
Grandma Angie.
All right, so I'm gonna let anyone else who's typing have their chance here real quick. Jasper, I love you so much. You're so... I'm talking to the character here. I'm talking to the character, Jasper. Jasper, you sweet little baby boy, you sweet little bunny boy. You're so fucking stupid, but okay, go ahead and do that.
Well, what do you expect the plant boy to do?
Listen!
I know it's all he can do, but it's just like, oh, baby boy. So, you, Grim, swing your scythe. And you do manage to hit. It cuts into the... It's a clean cut, straight through his body. You cut through the wax, just a nice clean cut. Problem is that does not phase him. The wax, just kind of reseals itself. The two halves that you just cleaved reconnect before they could really like slide off of each other or anything like that. You just kind of slice through him, and he healed too fast for any damage that could have done to process.
Let me guess. He's going to. Oh, yeah. Okay. There he goes. Figured that wouldn't work.
All right. So,
sorry, mister.
Taking a look at the turn order just to let people have a shot. I'm gonna say Joel, would Pei like to do anything?
Of course, Pei would kind of want to back away from the action. So I'm assuming he would do a move check.
You want to sneak him to the corner of the room?
Yeah.
Then that would be a sneak, because he's trying to get out of the way.
Okay.
Good luck, Pei.
Oh, whoop. And he got 2 5s.
So, Pei tries to sneak away from the action. However, he feels a tug at his pant leg. A stray candle has noticed him trying to run away, and is now clinging to his leg.
Excuse me, little pet thing. Could please get off my leg? He tries to shoo it off.
I need you to roll. What roll would be done for someone to stop, drop, and roll? I want to say that might be durability.
Would that be durability?
Either
that would be a form of dexterity, I believe.
Or dexterity. Okay, I'll say durability or dexterity. The candle nudges its little candle head against your pant leg, and yeah, your pants are on fire. Please.
Oh shit.
Oh no! To not take damage.
So it's a dexterity?
Or durability, either one.
Okay. Oh. Rip.
Hey, please, you have luck points. Use
Luck point.
Do you want to use luck? You want to use luck?
2 luck points. Do I like use both of them?
If you have 2 luck points, you can use 1 to re-roll, or you can use 2 luck points to succeed without needing to roll.
Okay, I will re-roll again with 1 luck point. Yep.
Oh shit, the candle talks.
Ripperoni.
Oh wow! So you're just completely fucked. Your leg is on fire. Please roll. I'm gonna say that's 2 d4s. I'm so sorry. Please roll 2 d4s for me.
Okay.
Pei's about to become a burnt dog.
You could also say a hot dog.
Oh no.
Funny.
Awful.
Funny joke.
Funny joke. Funny joke. Okay, so I need you to subtract 6 from Pei's HP.
Oh, dang. Health.
Alright, I'm so sorry, Pei. So as that's happening, let's see what Typhoon, aka Mariah. Everything's gone to shit, everyone's fighting. What would you like to do? It is your turn.
Yeah, honestly, Mariah's just really tired of the chef guy, and so yeah, she's seeing that the chef kind of attacked Carrie. She's seeing all this chaos happening, and then she's like, "You know what? I'm gonna stop being a pacifist and yeah, she kind of takes out her dogs that like just come out of her skin, and she kind of tries to maul the chef.
Now, we had agreed that it's at most 3 if
yeah.
they're tiny. So are you bringing out just 3 little tiny dogs?
Yeah, just 3. Sorry,
3
shouldn't
little
be that.
chihuahuas, I'm gonna say, are what come out.
Yeah.
And you're just gonna try to sick them on the chef?
Yeah.
There they are! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Wait, what do I need to roll?
You need to roll, I want to say, to have control over the dogs and like have them do what you want them to. I'm gonna say that's okay. It's either power or dexterity.
So I could use either?
It makes more
Or...
sense for it to be charm or power. Charm or power.
Yeah, probably.
Then roll me a charm.
Yeah, give me a sec. Oh, yep.
Because you got 1 success, I'm gonna say 1 dog is successful. The other dogs kind of run at the chef and try to get a good bite on him, like, and they jump at him and start biting into his wax. And they don't get very far. They're very little. They are trying their best, but they just kind of slide off the wax because it's very melty. But one dog jumps high enough to kind of like bite into the chef's like neck and stays gripped there, and he's just like, ugh. And that's, however, he seems mostly unfazed by it until this dog, like, just kind of shaking around on the chef, knocks into one of the wicks on his shoulder and just knocks the flame out. And the dog whines on impact with the fire, but it does put out the flame of the candle on his shoulder. And that's what makes him kind of grab the dog and throw it to the ground.
Oh no. She's not what she used to be.
Now, I'm gonna say... I'm going off of the recommended turn order, but also just for people who haven't had a chance to do much in the scene. So, Bath. What would you like to do?
So, Bath sees. Can I have that Bath notice this happened? That the dog.
Roll me an investigate. Or an understand. If you want it to just be, I saw this and I know what it means, rather than I'm looking for something specific.
Yeah, investigate will do be slightly more good. Huh?
You out of the fact that this dog knocking out one of the candle flame gets the chef to like and just kind of panic a little bit and throw the dog into the ground.
So, on can I pick up the plates? Like just yoink them up without picking up the food. Like knock the food up.
You could do that. And like, grab.
Yep, plate in each hand, and
Okay.
to just kind of use the plates to swipe at some candles on the guy.
Oh, you're just gonna run up and start bapping the candles, see if it turns the flames off?
Yeah.
All right. That's gonna be a move to see if you can do it fast enough to not get grabbed by the chef as you're literally doing this like right in front of him.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So you're a tiny little thing. You move fast. He starts like swiping at you as he sees what you're doing, but you bap him on the arms. He has about 3 candles up the length of each arm. That includes the shoulder ones. And I'm going to say that you knock out, with this attempt, one whole arm of candles. And that arm just goes limp and kind of melts into the side of his body. So he's now one-armed.
Yeah.
Jasper.
So
Your
upon
move,
realizing,
fuckboy.
oh my god, wait, this is fire. I physically cannot do anything. Like in terms of like his plantness, but like
Yeah.
I guess upon seeing what Bath is doing, he's just like, oh, and he grabs a cup. I guess he's gonna run over to try and help.
All right. So, you now, are you just, without looking at what's in the cups that you had, like, with you, with, like, because you guys did have cups with drinks, but they didn't sting as the plates of food. Are you just grabbing a cup of liquid and put on the candles?
No, I'm gonna put it over the wicks to like cut off the oxygen.
You're gonna have to hop down. I mean, okay, all right. I'm gonna need you to roll a move. Well, I didn't say it was water in those cups. I didn't say it was water. I said it was a liquid. But I need you to roll move, put out a candle with this method. You are going to need 2 successes. Cause he's still moving and living and kicking and fighting, and you want to hold the like cup over at least one of these candles long enough for it to go out.
Well, holy shit, lucky me, I got 2 6s.
All right, I guess you do manage it. Kind of just shove it on his shoulder, and too fast for him to stop you, and like shove it in there, so it like sticks in the wax, and then like you jump back, and while he's trying to like pull it out of his shoulder, it just fucks up the candle on his other shoulder, and that goes out, and he just grabs the glass out of his like the the cup out of his shoulder and just chucks it at you. I need you to roll a move to dodge.
He fucking fails.
You get beamed in the face with a glass. I need you to roll me 1d4.
Oh.
Glass him! Stick around for just a bit more, Finn, because the break is coming up as soon as you win this.
I rolled a 4.
So I need you to subtract 4 from your HP.
Alright, got it.
Alright, Carrie, what are you gonna do? Wait, no, actually, I don't think Lissa's had a chance to do anything in this, so Carrie goes after.
Lissa hasn't
First,
done
Lissa.
anything since she sat down.
Yeah, Lissa needs to do some shit. It's hard to keep track of characters, I'm sorry. Lissa, everything's been going to shit. What's poppin'?
So, you said there was a big flame on the top of his head, right?
Yes, on the very tippy top of his chef's hat.
Lissa's gonna take her coat off, her phantom coat, and try to slap at his hat.
All right. Yeah, it's gonna be another move, Chief.
Nice maiden, please.
So you try that. He grabs the cloak as you like throw it down, unless you want to use a luck point.
Nah, I'll lose the coat.
Okay. Grabs the coat out of your grasp. He does throw it over the flame on his head, but just long enough to light the coat on fire, not long enough to put his fire out.
Huh.
And with that, he throws the coat onto the table. It sets the tablecloth on fire, and all these flames kind of start burn it in the middle of the room. But what you notice the most is that from this heat, little balls of flame are climbing up the walls into the candle holders, and instead of little candles coming out, it seems like wax with the aid of this fire is like bubbling over the ends of these candle holders and trying to make something big. You now have a time limit. Carrie, it is your turn.
Oh god. Oh god. Okay. That's a good question. What should Carrie do? I'm actually like almost like clueless here as to what to do.
Well, you do have a surefire plan on how to get this guy to be stopped, which is to get out all the candles. And to be fair, he only has 3 flames left on his body. He only has 3 flames left. 2 on his arm and 1 on his head.
Okay. She doesn't have really good strength to really do anything, though. So,
Would you like a reminder of the things in the room just to see if there's anything you could maybe use?
sure, yeah.
So, despite the tablecloth being on fire, the all the silverware and the plates and the coverings and the cups all seem completely unfazed by the fire. They can still be grabbed. Apart from that, there's also the chairs. Again, the chairs are not on fire.
Mm, ah, uh, skip my turn.
All
I'm
right,
not
so
sure what to do.
Carrie's kind of panicked and like seeing how Lissa made things kind of like fucking worse. She's like, she doesn't really know what to do. So, Ollie.
Okay. Well, let's see. I'm just wanting to see how many shots he has left, because he should only have like 2.
He should have 2, yeah.
He has 2. And you said that there are 2 candles on his arm, 1 on his head, or at least of the little wicks.
Yeah.
Okay. He is going to try to aim a shot at the arms. Or at the arm with the little candles with the wicks on it. He's going to specifically try to shoot it hard enough for it to put out the candles, at least.
All right. Are you going to do 2 shots, 1 for each candle, or are you just going to shoot for
both.
1?
He's going to shoot just for 1. He's going to be conservative about his ammo.
Okay, so he shoots for 1 of the candles. I need you to, again, power or dexterity.
Dexterity. And he does it with 2.
I'm going to say that because you got those 2 successes, you just snipe one of the candles, but like the speed of it whizzing past is enough to whip up enough wind to actually blow out the flame of the other candle on his arm. And now that arm is kind of melting back into his body as there's no fire on it. And he's pissed. He's kicking. He's like, at this point now, there's like a big a big dripping maw that is opening on his face. And he is biting at whoever is closest, who I believe is still Bath, actually. So I need Bath to roll a move for me real quick. Bath, you get grabbed in the mouth of this thing and bites into your little goat body and just drags you up. And someone needs to act as a chew toy.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
First idea that they can now. I'm first person to put their idea in the text of the player will go with. This idea first. You're just gonna try to grab Beth despite the fire?
It's all I got.
I'm gonna say that's a grip roll, but without any bonuses from your magic, because even though magic normally grants a bonus, you're in a very bad environment for that magic.
I got a 6.
You got Wubba.
1-6.
Alright, so you do manage to grab Baff with your vines and just pull them into your arms. Like, what? But before the chef can shake his head and, do anything too violent to the poor thing. And he's whipping his head around, though, after you pull him out. And that flame on his head is very big, and it's going kind of crazy. Now, I kind of want to leave this part of the turn order open to anyone who has the brightest idea first.
Okay. Chillbeak's just gonna use his last round on his head.
You gotta type it.
Yep.
I mean, no one else is talking. I could hear that clear as day. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I was saying player chat because I heard 5 people talk at once. So you want so well, he got a 6, so he does shoot and he snipes the flame. And fortunately for you, 1-6 is enough to just completely snuff the flame out. And with that, the chef entirely, which you noticed were kind of glowing through the wax, just kind of stop, and he just starts melting into a puddle on the floor. But as he melts, you notice the fire in the room also dies with him, and the room is once again just submerged in darkness.
Oh boy.
Now, again, I'm going to ask the person recording how long we've been going.
We've probably been going on a little more than an hour. Yep.
Yeah. So this is going to be the
Cool.
We're going to do a 10 to 15 minute break, which is good because I'm fucking hungry.
Okay.
Quarters in rest.
God damn it.
High-key sad about that jacket.
Oh, the jacket. Rest in peace, in peace.
It has sentimental value. There's memories attached to that jacket, and now it's up in flames.
And they all get through this, and they get to make one wish, and they wish for their jacket back.
Well, I mean, she wouldn't, but like, you know. Alright, guys, quick question. Very important. Hershey's or Reese's?
I have
Reese's.
The choice
I
has
don't
been
know.
made. I'm grabbing so much food, I don't know if I'll be able to hold this all.
I shall be right back.
I'm back.
Hello, welcome back, Gaber.
My cat is harassing me for my McDonald's.
Give her some, you monster.
This is my McNugget.
You can share.
Sharing is caring.
I'm sorry, but I got 20 McNuggets and they're all for me.
You can give her one. You have 20.
I gave her some. Are you happy?
Wait, did you actually give her some?
I pulled the meat out from some of the breading just to give her a little bit. Hey!
Oh my gosh.
Because I'm very hungry and I have a lot of food, I'm gonna give this break probably until it's 9:40 for me, so until 9:50 or 9:55.
Okay.
I'd normally be concerned about that's too long of a break. I won't have enough time to finish the session, but you guys are a pretty good way through it anyway, so.
I'm back.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello!
Sorry, the entire chat was.
No, sorry, we were muting.
Okay.
How are you, Joel?
I do good.
Yay! Finn, you got chocolate milk? Oh, what kind of chocolate? I have not had chocolate milk in so long. I'm about to have a breakdown. Also, I did cry. I can hard confirm that I cried as soon as Jitters was confirmed in here. I was like, my boy.
Yeah, Maestro isn't just babysitting him tonight, he's kind of just Jitter's babysitter now.
Aw, that's just
I
he
have
fucking get Maestro.
I have many different kinds of Chalkies. I have Purine, the little cookie sticks with the chocolate inside. I have a bag of those like it's almost like a mock of trail mix, but it's just all junk food and it's all like Reese's stuff, so it's got like peanut butter cups and like chocolate covered pretzels and shit like that. And then I grabbed a little box of Ferrero Rocher truffle things.
Damn, Finn.
I grabbed
Why
so much
you feel like a
chocolate.
king? Holy shit. You like, we dining tonight, boys. Here we go for Ferrero Rocher.
Listen,
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Whoop.
Welcome back.
Two moms and a babysitter. Sounds like a sitcom.
Oh god.
Y'all, my eyeballs are about to fucking roll into the back of my head because every day YouTube there's another drama. Leave me alone. Leave my recommendations alone.
Dorky, you're so valid. That was me last week.
I'd rather take the snake videos. For me, it's just drama videos. I'm like, you ever just watch one fucking video and it just screws up your recommendation algorithm?
Hello, drama alert. It's no man. Back at it again with this one YouTuber made. It's relevant somehow.
I've been getting a lot more Undertale videos again. I'm like, wait.
I tried to make the best Ethan I could in Outer Worlds, but they did not have the glasses or beanie yet.
Oh,
Oh.
Or little cap
wait,
hats.
can you show us what he looks like?
I would have to boot up Outer Worlds, but I'll wait for later.
Do it later.
Yep.
But also, that gave me an idea. Okay, wait, hold on. I actually have to look up something for my session.
Like, he's like... Ethan had to make the most horrible decision. With the last mission, the last of the main missions in the first world, in Outer Worlds. I kind of don't want to spoil it because it's a really good mission that's really morally gray. But let's just say it was the puppy dog eyes of a companion that basically convinced him to go her way in the way she wanted to do it. Because Ethan in that game is apparently easily peer pressured.
Aw.
Of course, now that he found out that the leader of the town is a corporate imbecilic scumbag, he's just going to go like, right, I'm going to take my sniper rifle here and put one right between his eyes.
Dermis, I need to ask you a question
Yes.
about your experience. What did you think of the landing experience?
Oh, you mean when you actually landed on the pod onto the first planet?
Yeah.
Hilarious. That's exactly classic Fallout way to do it.
I know, that's
Oh,
exactly
no.
what I said.
Like, yeah, that seems like that's classic Fallout way they would do this.
Hell yeah.
Yep, Obsidian's
It's
back,
like
baby.
Fallout met Borderlands, and it's the best game ever.
Well, there actually is more of a better fan theory, though. Apparently, there was one part in New Vegas where the guy on the video screen, right? He was talking about going into the skies where he would be free of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember.
Most people are now thinking of a fan theory that Outer Worlds is just a continuation of if that had actually happened. Which it's a fun. That's actually kind of a fun little fan theory. I would accept it, but I mean, then again, I kind of don't want Outer Worlds to be touched or tainted at all with what Bethesda has been doing lately. I just kind of want it to be its own very good little thing. It's very good.
Dermis, you're so valid.
Guess I'm gonna learn how to panic.
Paint. Follow your muse.
Oh boy, do I love drawing random cabins in the
Let the
Cabin in the
muses
woods?
take you.
I said random cabins in the woods. I don't know
Oh.
what it is. I've been drawing like random cabins in the woods.
It's your
For a
brain.
while.
It's calling for merman.
What?
The merman. You know, the merman.
From Cabin in the Woods.
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't.
Merman.
I'm sorry, I don't get that joke.
You've never seen
You've never
Cabin in the
seen
Woods?
merman?
No.
You haven't seen Cabin in the Woods?
Do you want to see merman?
Wait, what? Cabin in the Woods? What?
What?
Do
I've
you
It's
never.
a
want to
horror
see merman?
movie.
Oh, I've never seen that movie.
Here, I'll show you merman.
Wait, wouldn't that be spoiling for them though if they haven't seen like Cabin in the Woods?
It's
Like, I
not
know-
really a plot related thing. It's more like a, oh, cool.
It's a. I know it's like a payoff to a gag. That's more what it is.
What the fuck is Cabin in the Woods?
Oh my gosh.
Cabin in the
Quinn?
Woods is a movie made by Mr. Joss Whedon in the year 2008. It has grown a cult following since then, and yeah.
Oh, this movie. I've never seen it. I was never really a fan of horror.
Well,
Well,
to be
back-
fair, Cabin in the Woods is so deconstructionist and meta, it can hardly really be called that much of a horror movie.
Hmm.
No, I mean like.
Before Mr. Chris Henderson and all that stuff became like
Wait a minute.
big and
Hold
stuff.
on. 2000.
Yeah,
You mean
2008.
Chris Hemsworth?
Or Chris Hemsworth, whatever his name is. I get the Chris's confused. Except for Pratt. Pratt's pretty hard to confuse.
Wait.
Pratt's just like
because
something else entirely.
it,
He is
it
different
says
from the
there's a the Cabin in the Woods 2012, but I don't
Or it might have been 2000. Hold on. Cabin in the Woods.
Let's see.
2011. Never mind. Or 2012.
2012.
We're all Boo Boo the Fool tonight.
Well,
Oh,
no.
at
The
that
reason why I
time-
got that wrong is because I think it was in production since 2008. It lost its distribution partner at one point, but then it was picked up by Lionsgate again to then be redistributed.
That makes sense.
Oh,
On the
that
note of
around
horror
that time.
On the note of horror
Around-
movies, has anyone here seen The Witch?
No.
No, but I want
No.
to see.
But also, isn't that one of the worst ones? Is it the one with the fucking the two V's that look like a
Yes,
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
my favorite
Oh.
movie.
The Vivitch.
It's an
Or
old
something.
New England folktale.
Also, the Cabin in the Woods around that time, I was actually not into horror movies, and I was like, what? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Loved. Hey.
I'm just suddenly realizing, oh god, I'm older.
You're withering.
I'm older than you. What do you
I
mean?
know!
Yeah,
Like, you
what the
just
heck?
suddenly realize how much time has passed, and you're like, holy shit.
Oh yeah.
But also, that
that's
was
true.
around the time
Hello,
when,
hello.
yeah, that was
Hello,
around
Dell.
the
Welcome
time
back.
when some shit went down, so...
I'm gonna give the break a couple more minutes.
Okay.
Partially because I want to get settled, and partially because I got cookies and I want to have one.
Lucky fuck.
Yeah, around 2011, so... Wait, shit, how old was I?
Well, how old
Aside
are you
from
now?
Finn, is
You're
anyone
17.
here in their
17.
20s?
So
Okay.
I would be.
7 years. You'd be 10. You'd be a 10-year-old, I think.
Oh,
10 years
oh.
old. You'd be 20.
9 or 10, maybe. Oh god. Oof. Well, I was definitely not into horror movies at the time, and that was also during the time when my dad would try to scare the shit out of me, so I definitely didn't like horror. He would be like, "Oh, come on, it's not that bad. It's not that. It's okay. It's okay." Says the guy who fucking made me watch Watership Down and told me it's just cute bunny. It's not that scary.
Oh my
Oof.
god.
It's
Well,
not
I
that
mean,
scary.
at that point, he wasn't. I think he was intentionally fucking with you.
He
Yeah.
fucked with me a lot. He fucked with me a lot because he knew I was chicken.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I know it was a big thing back in like the mid 90s or late 80s where like little 10-year-olds were trying to watch like rated R things. I mean, that sort of explains why like friggin' RoboCop was able to get like a toy line for kids, which I always
Oh,
thought was
yeah.
kind of weird. Like RoboCop and Terminator and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my dad fucked with me a lot, like when I was younger. So I think that was around the time when that happened. So definitely not. Maybe he has seen it. I'll ask him about that. Maybe he has seen it, but I definitely.
What, Cabin in the Woods?
Well, I think it's
Yeah,
on
he
Netflix
watches
if
a
you
lot
want
of
to see
horror
it.
movies.
But I
Yeah,
think it's
Horror
on.
movie, scary.
I mean, recently now I've been kind of talking to him more about horror movies and the art of horror. So
I wonder if he's seen Terrorizer, because Terrorizer is disgusting. Oh
I
my
don't
gosh,
know,
I
man.
just remember.
Like,
I just remembered that movie.
I
I'm like,
think
yeah, no, I'm not watching that.
like the kind
I'm
of
sorry.
stories he usually likes are more like bloodier, I guess. I don't know. He only watches horror movies not to get bored, I suppose, or fall asleep. I mean,
Oh,
A
yeah.
horror movie, scary. Astronaut-likey.
I mean, I'm starting to get into horror movies a little bit more, but I don't necessarily like them. Sometimes
cause
they're okay, but most
wait,
of the
there's
time I
different
just
kinds though. That's the thing, cause there's a lot that are like, oh, jump scares, boo, you know, and then there's like some that are just straight up like gory, horrifying, and then there's other
I
ones
don't
that
like
make you.
horror.
Oh, I mean, there's some
Yeah.
good ones though. It's just there's some that are like suspenseful kind of horror. So it just depends on what movie you watch, you know.
Actually, the ones that I really like are psychological thrillers.
Those are fun.
Ooh, yeah.
In my opinion, good horror is the kind of shit that stays with you after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the first
Have we
Hellraiser was
all-
kind of that way for me.
I don't watch a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
horror
Really funny
movies. I
because like
only
the Saw
just got
series is
into
like
it,
my
so
favorite movie series.
yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, Saw's kind of funny.
Well,
I think it's rather creative.
well,
Have
yeah,
you ever-
it eventually got creative with the goofy traps.
Oh yeah.
The ones I really
There's a
don't
junior
like
boy.
are the supernatural spirit ones because those ones freak me out the most because I am a very,
Uh,
very spiritual person. So I hate those so and also
Have you
added on
guys
with the fact that I have trauma from that, so
I almost got killed by a ghost. Oof.
have you
My
guys
mom-
seen
Kidding
The
about that.
Ritual?
Wait, what?
Have you guys seen The Ritual? It's on, I believe, Netflix.
oh,
I
I've
still
heard
need
of
to
that
watch
one.
that.
I've heard of that one.
I don't
I've
think
heard
I've
of that
that
one. I
Please,
heard it
What's
was
it
please,
about?
it's so good. The monster design is so fucking good. Okay,
dude.
listen.
I've seen the monster design.
Wood-
That was freaky
Woods,
shit.
Norse mythology. That's all I'm gonna tell you. It's so
Then
fucking
do you want to watch
good.
that later?
Oh.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck
count
yeah,
me
let's
in.
watch it later.
Actually,
Yay!
wait.
I'm always fucking down to watch The Ritual. You kidding me? It's
Oh,
like
I know that
fucking
movie.
Wait a minute. Maybe I can join you guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
I know
ahead,
that
join
one.
with us. Also, but I do want to like throw in. Can we watch The Witch too? Because holy shit, I love that movie.
Oh sure.
Yeah.
But almost
I don't
also
work
a little,
tomorrow.
That's so
little
cool.
chicken shit. So
Ooh.
Wait.
It's a very artsy movie.
How about
Oh yeah.
Clive Barker marathon of all the Clive Barker movies?
Ooh, Dermis.
one day I gotta make y'all
Some
sit
Night
through
Ra-
some Neil
Some
Breen
Hellraiser,
movies.
some Hellraiser,
Some
some Nightbreed, some Candyman, some
Oh
Meat
my
Train.
gosh.
Oh god,
Yes.
I
Midnight
gotta
Meat
make
Train.
you guys. Hey, if you're doing that, I get to make you guys sit through Neil Breen movies with me because those aren't fun. Those aren't like those are the funny bad movies I keep talking about.
Finn, you have to
Finn,
roll
you
a
can
power
open.
check.
Jesus.
Just
I
have
like
to
that-
flex your muscles, Finn. Flex your muscles.
Oof.
Flex them. Ooh.
Astro, you
Wait,
finally
wait.
remembered
Flex
Glomgold's
muscles.
name.
Who? Mirions?
I fucking got it.
No, you finally memorized Glomgold's name. I just saw you
Oh,
pointed the gun at
yeah.
Glomgold.
Flint
Give
Heart
me
Longbow.
fucking money!
Attaboy.
Hey guys, here's a
You
scene
can't
from
tell me
Neil.
what to do, Dad.
Here's a scene from Neil Breen's Fateful.
We don't have time to watch it. Put it somewhere else so that it won't get buried.
It's just this.
Ah, okay. I thought it was gonna be like an actual YouTube link to a scene. Okay.
Is it?
Nah, it's just.
I can't believe that's Zoya and Callahan.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, are y'all gonna watch horror movies on Halloween? Cause
I might.
I want to do that, but I don't know
Same hat.
if I'm gonna be out with my friends though. Cause like we've made plans to like do stuff on Halloween. I don't know what time you're all gonna.
Because
do
I
it.
have an
Let's take-
immense baby face, I still go trick or treating.
Yeah, I fucking
Hey,
love
How
trick or
old are
treating.
you, Jasper?
I don't care.
I'm
I
taking a
wanna
break
do.
from
Halloween.
Kids.
on Halloween.
All right.
Nice, baby.
I'm gonna stop any further conversation before it happens because we've had a break.
Okay.
Now, I want everyone who's ready to put a 1 in the chat.
Wait, chat or player chat?
It's fine. I looked between them and it looks like just about everyone is ready, so. Okay. We're back from break. All right. So, last we left off, you had defeated the chef, and with him, so did all the lights in the room go out. The room is completely black. However, a moment later, the lights come back on, but instead of candles, there are these little lanterns lining the walls. And instead of you being in a dining hall, you're just in a very, very long hallway. And the further down this hallway you look, it starts twisting.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
At the
lovely.
very end of the hallway, there is a door.
Oh my.
Oh. I don't think that's a good sign at all.
Well, is there anywhere else to go?
Jasper's
No.
gonna walk ahead.
Now, what is lining the walls instead of doors are picture frames. Is Jasper still holding Bath?
Yes, he is.
Oh. You hold the baby. So, you, Jasper, start walking down. And as you walk down this hall, you see picture frames. And in each frame is a picture of, it's just the same picture of the same person. It is a picture of a young cat with black fur that covers one of their eyes. Yes, an emo. Anyway. Would the others like to follow Jasper? Or is Jasper the only one walking ahead?
I will follow.
We'll follow.
Yeah, this is gonna.
By the way, I also forgot what our agreement was with like ammo packs. Was it just sort of 6 shots and that's it, or 6 shots but then he has ammo packs? So I think it was like only 3.
6 shots, but I'll say he has 1 spare ammo pack, but instead of having 6 shots, each spare ammo pack has 3.
Cool. So as he's following along, he's going to reload his gun to take that time.
He's got 3 emergency shots left.
Yep.
As you continue walking, you notice that the door that you are walking towards is not getting any closer to you.
Jasper's gonna stop walking and just kind of set Bath down and just kind of look back behind the group to see if like they've moved anywhere at all.
You have.
Can I
Okay.
test by throwing candy at the door? Just like a test to see if the distance is even real.
You can. You throw a piece of candy, and it lands on the floor, a little bit ahead of you.
Huh.
Can Grim go ahead and try and pick up the candy?
Grim can, and as Grim approaches the candy, it doesn't move at all. It stays there, and you manage to reach it and pick it up.
Huh.
You, as you're looking at this and being like, what the hell, you hear a little giggle. A little...
A rat.
Who's there?
Can
I don't like that.
I know, there's only pictures in this hallway. You'll notice it. You don't even need to investigate. One of the paintings a little bit ahead of you, you notice movement.
I don't like that.
Jasper's gonna approach the painting to stand right in front of it.
This painting is the only one that's different. Instead of a little black cat with hair covering his eyes, you see what can only be described as something wearing a jack-o'-lantern on its head.
Hello?
No, did my mic die?
No.
Oh no. I think that's
No,
in
he
character.
was trying to like say hello to the
I was just like,
figure in the
Jesus
painting.
Christ, like, did you not hear? Okay. No, okay. Wow, just talk to the paint. Okay. The painting looks like it's just kind of a still normal painting, but the jack-o'-lantern tilts its head.
Can you hear me? At the painting.
That
Yeah.
voice at it too.
And you see from up under like the lower part of the picture frame, what can only be described as a spider-like leg reaches up and it pushes from the other side of the painting, and it tears through like the fabric of the painting canvas.
Oh, okay. He takes a step back away from it, like, sorry to bother you.
It another spider-like leg comes out and pushes through the canvas.
Guys, we need to start moving now. And he
Okay.
starts to run for the door.
All right.
Alright, he's running
no
for the
arguments
door.
here.
Oh. Actually, I'm gonna do something really stupid. I'm gonna give the dude a candy from my bag of sweets.
Well, as a couple other people are running ahead and getting nowhere, the creature manages to crawl out from the painting completely. And it looks at you. And it sees that you're handing it candy. And it turns around, and you see it has almost like a spider-like tushy. But instead of just being a complete thing, it actually has an opening at the top, like a little candy basket. And you see it has a lot of candy jiggling around there.
Okay, can I just toss the candy?
You just toss the candy in there. All right. And it just kind of wiggles its butt a little bit and goes. And with that, it crawls onto the ceiling and crawls after the people who are running away.
Oh.
I need everyone who ran away to do a move.
Also running away, by the way.
In that case, roll a move.
Do I like maybe roll durability to hang on while running or not?
Well, are you running or are you clinging to something?
Baby is carried.
I thought Jasper set Baff down.
I set that. He
Oh,
set
did
Baff
you?
down. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
you need
didn't.
to run.
I don't think Baff would have run.
Ooh, in that case, ooh. Yeah.
Baff has candy to offer. Probably would have saw Grim doing that.
Well, the thing ran away before you could get a chance to, so
Oh man.
Jasper and Chilbeak, they get far enough away, and you see again, it doesn't look like when you look at it like this and see other people running towards it, you realize that the door has just been moving away from you.
Son of a bitch.
But you are still getting
Okay.
away from this creature that's chasing you. However, Pay, you trip. And the creature that has been crawling on the ceiling jumps down from the ceiling and lands right above you.
Oh god.
Would you like to do anything before it has a chance to do something to you?
Pei reaches for the pepper spray within his pocket.
Give me a power if you're going to spray this thing, but you do get an extra dice on the roll.
Okay. Eat shit, motherfucker.
All right. So you pepper spray this thing, and its smile turns into a frown, and it goes, and it just kind of stumbles away, and like it lands in like that little pose that like dying spiders do, where they curl up the legs, and it's kind of rolling around like.
All right, cool. Now, time to turn it into a spider sickle.
Wait. That's a baby.
Okay, are we really
can't
doing
hurt
this
him.
shit again?
You
Like,
can't.
okay.
Yes, we are.
Did you literally learn nothing from the chef?
Okay, hold on.
Pei gets up.
Well, look.
I'm sorry for spraying the spider, but it was purely out of self-defense.
See? Well, and this fine young man right here isn't being attacked by a huge knife.
Can also Grim say something?
Grim
is
can
like-
go ahead and say something.
Yeah, Grim is kind of across the room right now, and he's like, "Just give it some candy and I'll leave you alone. You didn't have to do anything."
Baff can throw candy, but I don't think it'll make it. Baff just throws
I
candy.
mean, Baff can run over. The poor thing isn't going anywhere. It's rolling around, crying.
Oh god.
Baff can run up and like be like, pat, here candy.
It peeks up at you through its fingers because it's like covering its face, and peeks up at you, and it just very gingerly with its little claw hand takes a piece of candy.
Baby.
Carrie hands the fine doctor and also Ollie candy and gestures to the baby. Give it the candy. Give it the candy.
Oh, if it wants some candy, then I have some. He reaches into his bag and pulls out a bag of candy and opens it.
Can Jasper do a thing?
A whole wait, yes, but like a whole bag.
Yeah, like like a bag he bought from the store.
Yeah, because he went
I
to
mean, it's
yeah
the
he
least
went to
he
the
can do.
store. Yeah, Jasper, what did you want to do?
No.
Jasper.
I wanted to go up to the spider to see if it had any like burns from the pepper spray around its face.
Well, no, it doesn't look like there's any visible damage on the thing. It's a pumpkin face, you know.
I still want to try to like put some aloe on it, like kind of like make a little aloe thing form from his hand, break it open, just kind of attempt to alleviate some of the pain.
You try to do that, and it just kind of like reels back, like.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm sorry.
It's like no touch, no touch. You know, it doesn't want to be touched, but it sees Pei open a full bag of candy, and it instantly is on its feet again over him.
I would stand back if I were you.
Okay, he steps back. He reaches into the bag of candy and just tosses some over to the spider.
It looks at the candy that like lands in front of it.
Yep.
And then it stretches its arms out to grab the whole bag and pull it from Pei's grasp.
Okay. All the candy, it's all yours.
It puts the bag of candy in his little butt. His little butt container.
His little thorax bucket.
Yep.
This was not what I was expecting, but I guess I have to
You
accept
probably
it.
shouldn't have taken out that whole bag, Pei.
All right, you got your goods. Now back off and open up an exit.
It tilts its head.
Isn't that what you wanted? You wanted your stupid candy. Now open up an exit.
Dude, stop being rude.
I just almost got cleaved by a fucking wax figure.
You're gonna make it mad.
It giggles at what Ollie says. Just.
And that giggle is pissing me the hell off.
It frowns.
Oh my goodness.
Wait a minute, you're like the only one who hasn't given it candy.
Jasper pulls out the mint and holds it out to the spider.
Yeah. Ollie just takes that mint that he was given and literally throws it in the face of the thing and says, "Here, take it, you stupid thing."
Dude, what the fuck? Don't be rude.
Sir.
It's frowning.
My God. Young man, you need to apologize.
It just apologize.
Yes.
Well, truth be told, it didn't actually do anything wrong to us until, we just started running, I guess. I don't know. Plus, it probably isn't even causing this room to do that. And Grim points over at the door.
It stares expectantly at Ollie.
Ollie?
What? I gave you your stupid candy.
Apologize to the child.
I'm not apologizing to it. It tried to kill us.
Say
No,
you're
it didn't.
sorry. So that we can leave.
Its frown grows wider.
Don't be a narc.
Beth upends their bucket of candy that they had nabbed onto the spider, onto the butt.
It kind of like just. It looks at everyone else, and it grabs Bath. I'm gonna say it grabs Bath because Bath is small. Are you going to resist this?
Nope.
All right, so it just picks up Bath, and it plops Bath into the little bucket on its tushy, just amongst the candy.
Whoa, hey.
Here I go.
Oh, okay.
Bath, you start sinking into the candy.
Uh-oh. Can I try to pull him out?
You can try.
Can I like dig around in it?
I mean, you could swim around in it, yeah. It's one of those things where it's like you expect your little feet to touch the bottom of this bucket, but they don't. The only reason you're
Nice.
sinking in is because there's more than you expected.
So what do I need to do? Power or anything?
I'd say grip since you're trying to pull them out. You manage to, despite everything, despite how not strong you are, you just grab and pull Bath out. And it's a surprising easy thing. It wasn't like it was like pulling them in. It was more just like, oh, they're sinking because there's a lot of room to sink in. And
Well,
the
just
spider
gravity
looks,
taking its course.
yeah, the spider looks thoroughly offended.
Sorry, but I'm not letting you take my friend.
The spider,
We get that they're sweet, but they're not candy.
spider starts shaking their head and starts like tapping their little feet against the ground as if it was like trying to stomp, but it doesn't have feet to stomp with, so it was just
Well,
like,
what do you want?
If you're gonna take anybody, take the platypus.
it looks at Ollie and it looks thoroughly disgusted at the idea.
Well, excuse me, little pumpkin, but what do you want?
It points at the door, like across the hall.
Don't we all?
Do you want out?
It shakes its head and it starts running towards the door, and you realize the door isn't moving away from it.
Jasper's gonna follow.
Grim
Oh,
is gonna follow as well.
wait.
When you
It's the-
follow, the door starts moving away again.
It's the only one who can use the door.
Let me back in.
Oh, I see. Okay. So do you want us to hop in your little basket so you can take us to the door?
It nods.
Okay.
Grim hops into the basket.
Jasper
It
follows.
starts picking up. It picks up Bath again and just deposits them in.
Whee!
As our platypus here, our dear friend, say sorry.
It lets everyone in. It's pulling people in. It like motions for Carrie to get in. The only person left not in the basket is Ollie, and it just starts walking towards the door with.
Fine, I'm sorry.
It looks at him and it smiles and it just and then it pulls him in.
Yep.
And with that, it walks to the door, and it opens the door, and what you see in there is a very large bedroom, very fancy bedroom. There's dressers lining the walls, vanity, stuff like that. And in the middle of the room, there's this big ass fancy bed, one of those ones that's like the inside of the bed is covered, like hidden by curtains. And you hear shuffling on that bed, and you see that there's candy littering the floor of this place everywhere. There's so much candy. There's wrappers, there's candy, there's buckets of candy. There's so much. There's so fucking much candy in this room. And you hear from the bed, "Hey, are you back already? Did you get everything?" And a little, someone peeks out from behind the curtain of the bed. And you see, give me a moment.
Kid.
You see this little cat peek out from the curtain. This little cat dressed like a vampire.
And the
How
paintings.
do.
Oh, hello.
Yes, this is the cat from the paintings. And they look at you and they're like, why are there people here? And Candypatch just kind of pulls everyone out and pops them on the ground.
Beth poses dramatically. I'm Candy.
No, you're not. My friend is.
Oh no. And they look like kind of mad and they look at the spider and like, Candypatch, what did you do? And the spider, now known as Candypatch, just kind of
Please don't get mad at them. It's not their fault.
well, nobody
Honestly,
else is
not.
supposed to be allowed in here.
Well, pardon the intrusion.
Trust me, kid. We want to get out of here as much as you want us out. So if you could just lead us to the door, that'd be great.
Ollie, can you stop being so fucking rude?
I'm kind of at my wit's end.
I think Ollie has a valid complaint.
Yeah, they just kind of like, oh, what time is it? Do you know the time?
Any one of you guys got a watch?
Oh shit, where's my phone?
Hey, do you have your watch? Or
Lissa has a cell phone. She can check the time
wait,
on
Pay
that.
does have a phone too. Pay.
Yes.
Y'all check the time. It is 11:47.
Oh dear.
It says 11:47 on this cat's cell phone.
Oh, then yeah, you'll get out of here soon enough. Just wait it out.
What do you mean, wait it out?
Midnight.
Well, yeah, midnight. This place only exists till midnight.
Oh, so it's like the movies.
What movies?
How contrived.
You know the movies. There's when it strikes midnight, the curse ends,
There's no curse.
or you know what I mean.
Well, then what is this place then?
It's a prank.
A prank made by who?
They point at Candypatch.
And what the hell is that?
That's Candypatch. They're a demon.
Wow, that's a shocking
Hey.
development.
And what the hell are you?
I'm just a normal kid.
And what are you doing in here?
I'm the one that summoned Candypatch. That means
Yeah.
I get
Why?
to hang out with Candypatch all night.
Yeah, see, the cape sort of keyed me in that you're not exactly a normal kid. Normal kids don't tend to wear the dramatic capes, except for this really stupid cat that I know that wears a cape. But that's because he likes pretending his stupid shit. But that's a whole different matter.
It's Halloween. Anybody
Hey.
can wear a cape.
I'm just in costume. These are fake. And like they pull out the little vampire fang.
Why are you stealing people's candy?
Well, that's not me, that's Candypatch. Candypatch gets paid in candy. And then, when they get candy, they do anything you ask.
Okay, but that still doesn't answer the question. Why did you summon Candypatch?
Because I don't like people and I wanted to ruin their Halloween. Why else?
Why though? I mean, you're also ruining all of our fun too, which isn't exactly the best plan.
I mean, if you wanted to just screw with people, kid, you should have just done with the flaming bag of poo trick.
I'm sorry, the what?
Look, I just wanted to get back at these kids at my school. But then Candypatch kept taking more and more candy than I thought they would. And I couldn't tell them to stop. So I said, okay, because I don't really care about everyone else.
It's a little, selfish.
Oh boy. You should have expected better when you summoned a demon, I suppose.
I don't care if it's selfish. I'm too nice and too quiet, and I get bullied all the other days of the year. This one day of the year, I'm gonna be selfish.
I mean, okay, that's kind of fair.
Yeah, but it's
You
not
know what?
exactly the right way to go.
Tis
No,
the
no.
season to go ape.
Let this kid do.
Lissa?
Wait, so was the wax thing with the flames also Candypatch's doing?
Oh, that whole shtick. Yeah, that was all fake. You weren't ever in any danger.
What the fuck did I eat then?
Tell that to the lost ape.
Oh, pardon my French.
Yeah, Candypatch just giggles at that, and they're like, Candypatch likes to get candy, but they also like to pull pranks. So they make elaborate illusions.
Ew.
Excuse me, but my leg just caught on fire a while ago.
I hate magic.
Give it till midnight. I'm pretty sure your leg will be fine.
So are you just trapped
Oh.
here or something? Or is this just a once a year sort of thing where you get to indulge in?
This is a once a year thing. I'm just kind of chilling in this place till it leaves, and then, you know, I'll go back to being the same old bullied kid again and again. But hey, I'll have ruined everyone else's Halloween, so whatever.
Wait,
Happy
maybe-
Halloween.
Yeah.
Grim would
And
like
Ollie. No. Ollie actually steps forward and he sort of kneels. Well, I don't know if he even would need to kneel down, but he does put a hand on the kid's shoulder and he's just sort of like, I can understand why you'd want to get back at him, kid. Trust me, a little bit of infamy and a little bit of good revenge is feels good after a while, but trust me, that stuff's hard to sort of keep up the maintenance with. Trust me, what you're wanting to do, you'd be better off with the hero shtick. What I would suggest you do is maybe just give back the candy to the kids, maybe.
Well, that's not up to me. That's up to Candypatch.
Let Candypatch keep the candy.
Well, then if you can't do that, then what you need to do is at least apologize to the other kids.
I know who you are. You're a supervillain.
Yeah.
No offense, but who the hell do you think you are telling me this?
Oh.
A guy who knows the consequences of what happens when you're the bad guy. And trust me, the upkeep and the maintenance is hard to... It'll wear on you eventually, too.
They squint.
hey-
I'm gonna
but
need you to
hey.
do a charm if you want to get this through to them.
Cool. This is Ollie's specialty, actually. It is his highest thing. So 8. Nope! Well, luck point. I will use a luck point. He does have a few.
Jesus fuck.
Come on, Dice Maiden. Good!
Alrighty. They're kind of just like, fine, I've been feeling guilty all night anyway.
Like, can Grim step up and say something to the kid?
Yeah.
You know, well, Halloween is all fun and games and stuff, but honestly, like, I can get ruining a couple kids for a night, but did you really have to summon a demon? I mean, those can cause quite the paperwork, I should say so.
Just sees Beth going like, demons are fun! And they're just like, yeah, they're fun. I like demons. I read a lot about demons. This one was a nice demon, so I figured it would be fine.
Well, I mean, wreaking havoc on the town is not exactly the nicest thing.
They're hungry. They only get to come out one night a year.
Can I say something to the kid?
You can.
Jasper kind of sits on the edge of the bed with the kid and just, well, the fact that you feel guilty enough about what you did shows that you're a good person.
I don't doubt that I'm a good person. Everyone else is just assholes.
Well, yeah, but
Well,
sometimes it's
oh
better
God.
to be the bigger person.
That sucks. Whatever.
Trust me, I know it
I am
sucks.
going to say something. Well,
I
as a
mean-
person whose job was literally to judge people, well, I can say as much as doesn't matter if you're a good person or a bad person, but honestly, this stuff's just kind of wrong.
I have an idea.
What's the
Yeah.
idea?
I mean, I'm pretty good at scaring people, I think. You know what? I can show you how to scare, get some good scares, and you can go ahead and scare some of those bullies away. Also, I don't think this kid has it wrong, because this is like one of the most harmless kinds of demons. Stole candy. That's it.
Yeah, and kind of almost do. Drag some people in
Better
there.
candy
actually.
than souls.
True.
I like Candypatch.
Candypatch
He is a cute
giggles.
little bugger.
I like Candypatch too. They're cute.
With that, you hear a clock strike, despite there not being a clock in the room, but it echoes. And all at once, the candy around you just kind of turns into a vortex as if it's being sucked into Candypatch's little bucket. And then Candypatch gives a little salute. And all at once, just all of their body just gets sucked into the bottom of their pumpkin. And all that is left is a jack-o'-lantern, just a normal jack-o'-lantern on the floor. And the lights go out. And then a moment later, you're all in the woods.
Oh man.
Well, that was weird.
Bath claps.
Anybody else have that
Yeah,
kind
one
of
strange little goat, you
acid
know.
trip or?
Well,
Have a good time.
Baff and Carrie are just clapping.
wait, is the kid there, or did they vanish?
Is what there. Joel, please repeat the question.
Did the kid vanish?
Oh no, the kid's there with you. The kid's not a fucking demon or anything. The kid's still there. The kid's still there.
Okay.
Do you want us to walk you home, kid?
I can get there myself.
Question.
Answer.
Can Carrie take the jack-o'-lantern?
She can.
She wants to take it. She picks it up.
Oh boy.
It is just a normal jack-o'-lantern, and it is yours now.
Yay.
With that, the kid just kind of like, I go to the middle school. If any of you guys want to drop by, or I don't know, if you want to make good
Oh,
on
sure.
teaching me how to scare people.
Bath
Actually,
pulls out probably like a little slip of paper or something. Probably doesn't carry anything. Actually, they look for. Does anybody have paper?
I have my sketchbook, and he reaches into his bag and he pulls out a sketchbook and a pen.
Thank you.
actually, I'm gonna look at Pay and be like, "Hey, can I get a piece of paper?"
Oh, yeah. Pei reaches into his bag and pulls out some paper.
Oh yeah, can I get a pen too?
Open.
Nah, man, just eat the paper.
I think the plant rabbit's already got it covered.
No, I'm gonna actually use it for something else. Grim kind of goes like over to the kid and just like, can I get the names of those people that were bullied?
They look at the paper and they just like motionly give it here. I'll just write it down.
Oh,
Cool.
that kind of sounds weird for an adult to harass children, doesn't it?
Oh, I'm not doing anything. Don't worry about
Yeah,
You
says
keep
the
the tabs
ghost.
for later.
Yeah, says the ghost with a skull face.
They write down the names on the paper and then hand it back to Grim.
it. I might just give them a little talk.
Wow.
It's just my profession.
Wow. That sounds immediately sketchy.
Sorry.
Was the joke worth it?
Huh?
Ollie was talking to Carrie. Like, was the joke worth it?
What joke? There's a joke?
Don't hurt
About my
yourself there,
sketchbook?
Grandma.
Wait, what's the joke?
Yeah, don't hurt yourself there, Grandma.
Huh? Wait!
Oh, leave her alone.
Just shut up, Astral just got it too. Shut up!
Nice going, Grandma.
Wow, that was easy.
So the kid exchanges the papers with everyone and just kind of like,
Oh.
well, happy Halloween, and they just walk off.
Wait, hold up.
They
Excuse me.
stop, look at him.
Pei pulls out a business card. If you ever, here's my business card.
They take it and they're just like, yeah, okay, and they keep walking.
Hey, we never got your name.
It's Glory.
You wanna go
Well,
trick or
it was
treating?
nice to meet you, Glory.
Well, you
That's-
wanna have fun?
It's kind of late for that. I'm tired. It's like midnight, dude.
Yeah, but also fuck okay, you have a nice night.
You
Did
try,
just
Grandma.
swear at that little kid?
Okay.
Look,
Carrie.
I
Don't hurt yourself there.
They walk out of sight, and you guys are left there, and you hear a few voices approaching. First of all, from the trees burst Maestro and Jitters, just like,
Oh!
where is she? Maestro looks
Where's who?
panicked, and Maestro sees Carrie amongst the crowd, and Jitters like, there she is! And he runs over and he hugs Carrie like, where did you go?
Well, I went to a haunted house. It was a time.
It was a lot of fun.
Invite us? And Maestro looks like hurt, like you didn't invite us.
No. We can go.
We almost
can
died.
go another time.
You
we
mind just
almost
calming down there, Mr. Fop Lion?
He spares like a glance at Ollie and is just like doesn't respond at all. Just like a glance of like completely unimpressed. Goes back to Carrie. Oh, I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, I have this jack-o'-lantern, and we can put it in my apartment. It's a good. It's a jack-o'-lantern.
It's cute. It's very cute. I'm glad you got a jack-o'-lantern. I'm glad you're fine. I'm glad everything's okay.
Yes, we can go home.
Yeah! Jitter's like, yeah, and he takes Carrie by the hand.
Yay, let's go.
While walking off with Carrie, Maestro spares like a glance at Mariah and sees the look and just kind of like tiny wave before leading Carrie off. Meanwhile, the rest
Some
of
night,
you,
huh, guys?
yeah, you guys are left there. And there's like a moment of silence before from the trees bursts Tim. He's like, what the fuck? I've been alone all fucking night! And he looks looks at Lissa and it's like, where the hell did you go?
The woods, clearly.
What the? Ah! And he's just he drops his knees. He's just frustrated, screaming, and that, my friends, is the end of the Candypatch caper.
Yay!
I'm just kind of went home, I suppose, and sat.
How you guys spend the rest of your Halloween is up to you, but it is past midnight, so it's technically not even Halloween.
Damn.
We're all
fucking-
fucking
Fucking
sleep.
love to.